the sun and the moon. In regards to your personality, everything that encompasses you, what I want to speak on today is 11/11/2019. The message that is coming through for me is honoring all aspects of ourselves. Yin and yang is coming through, as well as me having to speak on the darker aspects of ourselves, the shadow aspects of ourselves, the moon aspects of ourselves, the subconscious level. There's things that we don't always necessarily bring to light. We don't share our thoughts. We don't share our mind with people. And we say there's 3 sides to every people. Those you show other people, your friends, your family, and then your face of yourself. And that is most likely referring to the subconscious level. There's things that we're ashamed of. There's things that have embarrassed us. A lot of insecurity, as well as desires. We really have to honor all aspects of ourselves and come to terms with not being embarrassed, not being ashamed, living in our truth. Because everything that's in darkness will come to light. You will be presented with it at some point in your life, and you have to defeat that shadow, which is what shadow work is. Kind of coming to terms, forgiveness, and letting go aspects that have weighted you subconsciously. Things that trigger you, other things of that nature. In regards to the sun side of your personality, it's the face, more so to speak, the face that you show people, that walks during the day. That is the best way to describe it. I also like to say the adventurer, the part of you that is willing to try new things, that kind of somewhat on some level will listen to the subconscious if you have a certain amount of balance in order to pursue being a better version of yourself. Why I identify a lot with the moon aspect of myself is because I had to do a lot of shadow work in order to come to terms with the person that I am today. The here, the now, the person that desires to be a better version of herself for the greater good. And why is that is, a lot of people think that if they've lived a particular lifestyle, if they've done certain things, that they don't deserve enlightenment or to be happy, or because of societal standings, they can't speak on their own experience, so they're kind of left in the shadows. Don't say anything, we don't want to hear that, that should be left in the shadows. When you do your shadow work, it really is for your own perspective, it really is for your own mental health, for your own physical health, and it doesn't have to be speaked upon. But why I'm talking about it today is for it to be relatable, that accepting yourself is part of the process. Living through all those experiences was your journey, your path. It led you to who you are today, so you should not be ashamed of it. And when you're speaking from a place of experience, and that is relatable to other human beings, you will enlighten other human beings. Because they will see that a person that has come from a particular path or lifestyle can make the due changes for a better life. For her and others involved, or him and others involved. And your illumination, your light, your sun will spread light on other things, and other people will see that light, and they will want to be in that light and seek their own spiritual enlightenment. Which is why I find myself in a spiritual advisory category. I am trying to help people be okay with themselves. That is all. I want to help people seek spiritual enlightenment, happiness, joy, accepting themselves in the present, in the now, so to be better versions of themselves for their family, for their partners, for the world. Acknowledging that, you are an aspect of this world, and your life that you live does not have to be in the shadows. Live with 0 regrets. Accept yourself for who you are. You did all the things because you had to do all the things to be here, to be now. Do not live with regret, because you cannot change the past. So if you live in the past, you will be depressed. If you live in the future, you will have anxiety. Live presently. Accept the shadow aspects of yourself, and accept what you want to be in the future. Do not be ashamed of your goals, of your mission, of your enlightenment. People are going to be like, I don't know what you're talking about. They don't have to understand. They will in their own time, on their own path. So that is what I have to say on personality, the sun and the moon aspect, yin and yang, dark and light aspects of yourself. The shadow part of yourself is not necessarily evil. It's not evil. It's not dark. Your shadow work is to be done for you to create balance within yourself. No human being in existence has lived without no shadows. Everybody has something they need to deal with. Everybody. So deal with it in your own time, in your own structure, for your own mental health, so you can sleep with yourself at night. Have the best of intentions.